We're here with Coach Baker after a 1-0 overtime loss to Louisiana Tech. Coach, can you talk about the game?
Tough day. Early afternoon kickoff. Didn't really get into the game early like we wanted to. Thought Louisiana Tech had a better start. Probably about halfway through, we started picking up a little bit. We got some fresh legs on that definitely changed and helped a little bit. But 0-0 at half, and then there was a slight breeze in our favor the second half, and I thought we were doing a pretty good job. Got in and around the 18, had half looks, some free kicks, some corner kicks, some shots, and just nothing really too dangerous, unfortunately. And then in overtime, we decided to, if we won the toss, to kind of take the wind, and definitely had the ball down in their end quite a bit. But we knew that Woodward was very talented, and she's scored 2 against Old Dominion, and she scored against Western Kentucky, and now she scored against us. She's in really good form, and we just talked about kind of like a one-trick pony. They defend well and get numbers behind the ball and can spring you and spring her, and that's what they did. And so disappointed, because I thought it looked like we were going to run at their back line, and unfortunately a turnover and a quick counter and a ball in, and she changed the complexion of the game. So they did what we couldn't do, and they deservedly got the 3 points.
So, Coach, we're on the second of a 3-game road test here. Could you just talk about how hard it is to play Conference USA on the road?
Oh, well, everybody, yesterday I think all 3 games went to overtime. Today makes it 4 straight, so almost half of the games in conference play yesterday and today have gone to overtime. And so it's not easy. They're tight games, and we know that going on the road and manufacturing results is very difficult. It was difficult last weekend at UAB. We scored with 8 minutes left to take the lead, and today on turf, we've only been here once before at their other venue, and we lost in overtime. So none of those players were here for that, but it's getting harder and harder. It's getting harder and harder to win, whether home or away, but it's definitely getting more harder when you go into someone's backyard. And unfortunately, we were playing on turf today at a high school, and not ideal for either team, but it's a big learning experience for us, and we've got to learn quickly because we've got another massive game on Sunday at Southern Miss.
So you mentioned the turf. We have Southern Miss coming up. What do you think of the conditions there, the turnaround, how it affects the girls?
Yeah, well, this is one of those Friday, Sunday swings, and thank God there's not a flight involved in between the games. And so we've got to, have a good meal tonight and hydrate a lot tomorrow and get into recovery with some film and travel 4 hours to get there, and then do some preparation and get ready to get after it. But it's every year is a different journey. Last year was a remarkable journey. We got a lot of players that experienced that. And this year is going to be different, as it was their junior and sophomore and freshman year. So don't know what the script is going to be, but we're in a good place. We'd like to be in a little bit better place in Conference USA, but we know that, hey, if nothing else, playing Southern Miss, who we played in last year's conference semifinals of the tournament, is going to be a huge opponent for us, and we need to be ready.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.